plenty of hard work for Gary Anderson to do, and the hard work starts at the conclusion of this Premier League campaign. If he's going to put himself in the mix, being in every Premier League, well, selected for every Premier League since 2011. He withdrew with injury a few years ago.
177.
As you said, he's going to have to go, son, if he's going to qualify next year.
We're going some here. 174 to leave him 62. 177 to leave him tops. Double 10 will do to double his lead.
Wow, what a way to go out this to be. Finds the cover. The 9 is still on. And Anderson is getting stuck into Johnny Clayton early here.
Astonishing from Anderson.
Now you require 144.
He had that look when he stepped up to the hockey. I think he fancied it, didn't he?
Well, he did, and 144 as well is an easy way to set up a combination to stay on the same treble.
76. Gary, you require 84.
This for a double break.
Let's take a little look there to see what Clayton was on.
44.
So that will do.
Gary Anderson is getting amongst here tonight. Stuck in. And the crowd on Gary Anderson's side.
I was going to say, don't go for another treble 20, Trevor.
Gary, you require 40.
Double 10 will complete a hat-trick of 15 dart legs. And that's just been the story of Gary Anderson's campaign, when he's threatened to gain a bit of control.
Clayton hasn't had a dart and a double. He shouldn't have had a dart and a double in this leg. But he has.
I think Johnny's really good at not letting a bad run fester. And we've seen it with Anderson. He hasn't managed to shake off bad performances, and hence why they're opposite ends of the table. Johnny's being left high and dry here. Gary Anderson has dusted himself off after the disappointment of losing the last leg and should restore the two-leg buffer, and does. Brilliant leg from Anderson. A frustrated. Johnny Clayton. Go your own way, John, but he got there.
Was forever making, yeah, great dart from Gary. Yeah, Clayton forever making his guess. But we know he needs double 6. That's astonishing. You've got to say from nowhere after Anderson had left.
A couple of darts, missed the doubles. The 1-2-6 got the break back and levelled us up.
Well, are those missed doubles from Gary Anderson earlier on going to be the key? Go, hang on, hang on!
145.
What's an effort? Clayton may need a bull on the end of this combination. Another one of them. Can he hit the ball? He does, and everything Johnny
Clayton
hits turns to gold in his Premier League. He had gold next to his name on the graphic earlier on because he's top of the league.
Game on.
See from Gary Anderson, as they normally have a few flyers going into 5s at funny angles. There's been none of that tonight, but unfortunately he's playing.
Would you believe it? First maximum in the last leg.
He's playing the top man in the Premier League, the defending champion, and as good as Anderson's been, Clayton has got 6 to get rid of 136. What an effort.
Well, that 180
60
is kind of why he is where he is, top of the pile.
To Rapper. And Clayton shows why he's the top dog.
Right in this match, somewhere has got to find at least one break off the Joe Cullen throw. But what his focus is here now is holding his own throw to prevent himself going 2-zip down. And Cullen here has a chance at the ball.
101.
That was for a 2-0 lead in a race to 6.
Well, Peter Wright is tinkering. I have no idea what with. A night's with his darts, but what?
Peter, you acquire
I was reliably informed just a second ago that the darts he had used for the first leg, which he's still got, were the darts that he used in the Euro Pro Tour event. So these are not new, they're just new to the Premier League, and that...
Before Wright went out on 116 in leg 2, but generally with comfort, particularly Cullen.
Wright's had a super leg here, just 9 darts thrown, wants 94. And when you are in this position that Peter Wright is in, when you have kind of a drama-free leg, if you will, it's good for the mind. 11 dart leg? Yes.
Lovely leg of darts from the...
Joe now has 6 darts for this minimum. Wants to leave it handy.
96.
I can feel a slower pace happening here. I think both are getting embroiled. They're both playing the situation.
60. Joey McGuire.
And 2 darts away, Joe Cullen, from going 3-2 up here. 32 left, nothing left, 3-2 Joe Cullen.
The pressure that Wright is putting on him, this is a fantastic game of darts.
100.
Well, that leaves an outside chance if Cullen fails to mop up the 90. And he has failed to mop up the 90. So Peter Wright here with pretty much the longest of long shots to go in front for the first time.
Well, he's taking his time. He's probably thinking, why didn't Joe go for 60? Does he think I'm going to miss this? Does he think that I cannot take out 161? Because if he thought that, he was right.
130.
But you, like Joe Cullen, had to wait right until the last moment to confirm that, and he would not have felt comfortable. Double 16 again, he feels comfortable there, all right.
All this pressure. That's hours of practice. That's talent. That's belief. This is superb.
Cullen's maximum counted by 1 from Peter Wright. 3 to Wright in maximums, 2 to Cullen. But the key stat is 4 legs apiece. And both players closing in on a double in this leg. Cullen will be first to one, you'd think, from there.
Well, we said, Rod, that Peter Wright needed maybe an 11 darter against the throw. Not with it like he'd done, but against it. And he's actually on.
For a 10.
36 for a 10 darter. Double 16. Oh, that's sensational. And Joe Cullen knows it. Joe Cullen has won 5 legs, and every single leg has been won on double 16.
Can he make the most of that escape? Not at the moment, he can't.
He looks, Rod, like he's really aiming it, just being ultra methodical, just trying to place the darts in. A little bit of kind of desperation even.
The match now in the palm of Joe Cullen's hand, we feel. Well, it is now, because now Joe Cullen, unless Peter Wright has a showstopper at the end of his right wrist here, will be back for a 49 finish to get through. Now, can you, Peter? Can you bring the house down? Can't find the second treble, the green bit, which would have left the double. And now Joe Cullen then will have 2, you think, here on double 16, his favourite double, to make finals night in Berlin. And Joe Cullen, on Premier League debut, will go to the big dance in Berlin.
Qualified Clayton, qualified MVG, qualified Wade, and look at that, qualified, maybe not in 4th place, Joe Cullen. What a performance from Joe.
There's a guarantee of this man is finishing in the number 2 spot. We'll play James Wade as it stands, but Cullen can still hop into 3rd spot.
440.
This is Michael Van Gerwen's 10th Premier League, and this is only the 3rd time. Oh wow, double 19. finish. Van Gerwen to break in the last leg. Smith has now got himself into a brilliant position himself to go 4-2 up.
It's worth mentioning tonight, Gary Anderson and Michael Smith. Everybody thought they might just come in and go through the gears, but Gary Anderson quit himself very well. Very unlucky in the opening match against Johnny Clayton. And Michael Smith doing the same here. Professional pride and top players will win every time they're up there.
Yeah, the 90 from Johnny Clayton turned that game around just after Gary had missed a dart bullseye for the 170. Tops now. That was a great 20. That was. Michael's not finding the requisite treble with the first dart. That's what's causing the problems here. And with that, he's losing that little bit of rhythm.
56.
Smith leaves the 170. He's missed it already on the ball.
I felt he was going for that mark. I could see with his eyes he was going 3 balls. I feel sure of it. Why not? Why not showboat when you can't kind of enhance your position? Why not?
95.
This to keep the damage to just 1 break. Brilliant finish from Michael Van Gerwen. He's not overly impressed with how he's playing. You can see that was a GF. You normally see the ball come into play at the end of this combination. You won't see it here. Treble 20 for double 18. But I like that play. Michael Smith, even if he hits the 20, he leaves 56. And Van Gerwen will have to find 3 consecutive legs, it looks like. Unless Michael Smith flips his lines.
He hit the tops to leave double 18. That's a good dart. He made sure that
looks like he's going to add another victory. It's all too little too late in terms of the playoffs, but Michael Smith could finally win an evening. He's going to set up this 1-4-4. Brilliant, nonchalant, and we'll get darts to defeat the tournament favourite Michael Van Gerwen.
Van Gerwen's in the position that every dart player absolutely hates, and that's hoping that your opponent does not beat you. You can hope all your life, but Michael Smith has beaten Michael Van Gerwen.
Every week, yes. Peter Wright week 1, Johnny Clayton week 2, get him in Price with those back-to-back, well, those 2 9 darts week 3, then Michael Van Gerwen week 4, and we just kept changing our mind, and the players have kept us on our toes throughout.
But Wade had a purple patch, didn't he? You know, as we reached Birmingham, he won there, then he won in Manchester, he had other final appearances. Nobody said James Wade was the best player in the world, Mark. You pundits constantly underrate him, he keeps saying that. You pundits don't give him enough credit.
Well, you didn't let me finish.
Come on, man.
To say. Then the debate was James Wade.
And I think we tempted to go for 3 balls on 150. Price not as flashy as the great Dutchman.
Well, he did, but the execution was awful.
Well,
first one.
2 10s. You'd expect James Wade to hit this with one of the remaining 2, but he hasn't. Now he's chasing round double 5, and this is extraordinary, really, for a player of Wade's dexterity on double top and its derivatives to miss 5 from 40 down.
Even if he does come back, he won't relish going for 5 either. So Johnny Clayton hit this in the opening match of the night. We've seen Gavin Price hit it here.
Beautiful cover shooting on the treble 19 from the former world champion. Can still finish on double 18.
84.
So Price for a double break and would throw for the match. Goes the 25, just 19 on a treble. Bullseye. Hits it already in the match. Hits it again. And that is a double break. Gerwyn Price.
To get himself back to within a solitary leg in this darts match. 16 now for tops for the machine. 1 dart at tops. Can't find it.
Price start at the bottom of the board. He's had a match start already. He'll need a treble 20 to get another one. Not going to go here, and it looks like we're going to play on. James Wade, double 10.
And the band played on. James Wade, fair point.
$104.
96 then to level the match, otherwise Price comes back for 78 and you'd expect him to get at least one match start off that. Goes audaciously for the double-double. Couldn't find the first one, found the second, but it was too late then.
To finish the job. He does finish the job.
So that's the fine line. The width of a wire. It's champ or chump. That's the way it is.
But the same could be said for Clayton. You talk about timing.
Yeah.
That 126 followed by the 90 on the ball against Anderson changes the game.
Yeah. The width of a wire changes careers. Double 8.
Games from the third leg. Joe Cullen. Falkland 2 to the fifth. Game on.
Joe Cullen so far has missed one double all night, and that was a... Who would they be competing against? Joe not liking that second dart at all.
Just to remind you, Joe Cullen wins this. He goes third in the table and will play
84.
Michael Van Gerwen in the semi-finals, and that would mean Clayton taking on James Wade. Wade would drop to fourth in the table. A Clayton win, it's as you were, and these two will face off again in the semi-finals in Germany, as according to mathematics Professor Marvel.
100.
Number 2. All Joe can do is hope that Johnny
required 42.
doesn't hit 10.32.
Games from the sixth leg. Johnny Clayton.
This is the chance. Cullen nails this, he throws for a place in another final.
Johnny
verdict?
required 32.
Surely.
Games from the ninth leg.
5-4, Clayton.
Johnny Clayton.
Well,
10 left
he
to go.
probably, like us, Stuart, didn't expect
Game on.
Joe Cullen, the way he's been pinning doubles tonight, to actually miss. It is in, well, the two 9-darters, sorry, from Gedwin Price in Belfast.
171.
Back-to-back wins for MVG. And Johnny Clayton topping the league with brilliance like we just saw.
95.
What a visit
Johnny
from Clayton.
required 132.
Can he win it here? Well, Cullen took out a massive 105 in his quarter-final over Peter Wright. This is 104.
He cannot. Johnny Clayton looking to make yet another
Johnny
final.
required 28.
Double 14. That is the win over Joe Cullen.
141. Normal end of a 9-dart finish. Here, those are the 10th, 11th and 12th darts of the leg from Gedwin Price. To leave 78 and a possible break of throw, because he's going to get a pop at it. 54-24. 3 wasn't what he was looking for. Out of ball. Yes, out of ball for bullseye.
Hit a 25 and a ball in a 94 combination earlier. And what a rescue situation that was. Argue maybe thought the job was done there, because Gedwin Price at the time going into those quarterfinals was the favourite. Couldn't finish the job, but he had the darts in the deciding leg against Danny Noppert.
Everything comes to he who waits, Michael.
91.
It looks like Kevin Price may have to take that 1-3-6 because the setup play for Michael Smith. There's a 2-down. Pressure, it's not going to go. Some first bit of daylight, maybe incoming in this semi-final, and it's in favour of Michael Smith.
Right, is this a 15 for double 10? He's not a big fan of double 16. It is 15 for double 10, and there it is. He's very adept on that segment, no question about it.
Striking distance, 10 points in the averages. 3-0 the maximum, well, it was 3-0, it's now 3-1. Michael Smith finds his first max, and he's going to get some match darts and head to his third final. Is it going to be third time lucky for him in this year's Premier League? 84
Plenty of time here, Andy Mark, plenty of time on 84. He doesn't need to be going 14 ball, there's no need for that. That's okay, that's a good setup. He'll be happy with that. He'll be happy to have left tops, knowing he's going to have at least 3 in it.
He'll stay there. Snatches in, but for a place in a third final. Michael Smith, is he there? He is there. And Michael Smith on the final night of league play.
Yeah, he lost on that occasion to Peter Wright. That was where we're thinking that Peter Wright is just going to like steamroller everyone. He averaged 113, Peter Wright, in week 1. That was the only week he won. Smith, double 18.
111.
The width of the wire is, it's unfortunately happened too often for him on the wrong side.
Well, he took out 90, crucially in his quarter-final against Anderson.
85.
Just shy this time. So attacked here for a break of throw for Smith.
Big moments. And he's up to it. That is the perfect start. Premier League night victory on the very last night. 10,000 bonus as well. Just the 10.
137.
Could be 11 darter against the throw. 12 darter against the throw.
Michael Smith.
Isn't it good to watch when he's playing like this?
I agree. There's only so many scars you can take on board, though. Hopefully he's not scarred enough to not be able to finish this off, because he's holding all the aces, and that was an important 60. Because Johnny was getting stuck into Smith's throw here. Got to think about it, Johnny. Okay, it's wayward.
85.
Good last up.
Clayton's 8th final. His 5th in the last 6 weeks. Just because he can. Just because he can. Ball. Single 20. Ball to lead tops. Brilliant. Great to watch.
For 4-0. Work off it. That is 4-0. They're not made him feel comfortable at all.
Superb response.
Yeah, very much so.
180, 140.
95.
1-2-1 to go one away.
There you go, bullseye here. Did it. And that leaves 105. Treble, well, 16, sorry. Or an 8 to leave tops now. This has been a good leg. Remember, he lost the previous 3. And he opened this leg up with an iffy 60. He'd love this to go first, I'll tell you.
Well, as good as a dart, as you will see.
I ask the question all the time, when are you actually going to win?
140.
At the moment, the answer looks like being tonight for starters.
100.
Captain Smith.
He'll be at the World Cup as well with James Wade, so there's
60.
opportunities left, right and centre for Smith to lift a biggie.
Of course, it all started for Clayton by winning the World Cup.
Where I was going.
100.
He changed.
Can you require
Absolutely.
170?
I said he would win, taking out a 170. Yes! Yes! Oh! No,
58. Can you require 141?
141. Is this to stay in the final?
Well, Smith was trebleless in that last visit off 170, and now he's put himself under a bit of pressure. Can he wrap it up?